Hey,
I'm so casual.
welcome to Anxiety Twins. My name is Lee H. Tillman.
And I'm Andrea Menchaca.
No H in this time?
No H.
Okay.
I didn't do it last time either.
All right. Well,
There's so
then
many names.
one day you're going to take my middle name.
I have a lot of names
all
out
right.
there
Okay, cool.
for crime purposes.
All right, for crime purposes. And today is our anniversary.
Not a podcast anniversary.
Not the podcast
Relationship anniversary.
Yes. Yeah.
Which you told me because you're better at dates than I am.
Yeah, and you wouldn't have known that it was our anniversary
I've known
had I not said anything.
it could be Christmas and I wouldn't know a thing.
Yeah. So I bought you a car for our anniversary. Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
I do.
Listen,
There was no bow.
Everybody knows 2 years is Subaru.
2 years is the Subaru anniversary.
Subaru anniversary.
Is it a Subaru?
Yeah.
Oh, we bought a Subaru.
You didn't know what?
I haven't driven it.
The house.
I haven't driven it yet.
It's because you're a sportsman. You're a car man. You care so much.
But
I was gonna ask you if you wanted to go look at it, but I was like, he doesn't want to look at it. He doesn't care.
So I work from home, so I had to work, and you went and bought a car.
Yeah.
Because I couldn't come with you.
But I ended up having to bug you a bunch for information.
Yeah. So initially you were. It was going to be on yours, but then we talk about something else that we haven't talked about yet. It's the fact that you're currently unemployed.
Yeah, and I actually, as I was buying the car, I just wrote some jokes about being unemployed because I haven't talked about that. Last night I talked about it at the Fuck Eyes show for a second, but I told you already that was such a good crowd. I could have said anything, so that's not a good measure of how funny it is. But anyway, I am unemployed, and I didn't know that comedy doesn't count for car for car income. They were like, no.
Can I write down a clown? Can I write down that I'm a clown? No, that doesn't.
I cannot write you a check, but I could tell you a funny story.
It is
about a Wordle.
It's the best medicine. I can get you that.
Well, also, you are so lucky to have me, first of all.
Okay.
But also,
keep going.
That I went to the dealership without you because the dealership is the worst place. I was there from 10 to 2. I pretty much did a shift at Subaru. I'm expecting a check from them to me. I was like, well, actually, I work for you now. So I'm no longer unemployed. And everybody at Subaru thinks they're a comedian. So they were like, this just says that your car is in, because I trade in my old car. This paper just says that your old car is all good and there's no bodies in the trunk. I'm like, okay. I was like,
oh, you guys.
Yeah. Shut up, Tom.
Good one.
Good one.
Did they do that after they found out you were a comic or no?
No, I didn't tell them. I was afraid because they were so funny the whole time. I was like, you know what, you got this.
Yeah, you don't want to step on any toes.
Well, of course he said the body thing, and I was like, not right now.
Not yet. That's why I got this.
Keep it up. I can put you in there. How much longer are you gonna keep me in here? So yeah, we got a car. It's done. It's a done deal.
Nice. I should have put a bow on top.
That would be fun.
We driving up, just put a giant bow.
Still a good time
for our anniversary.
Our anniversary is today, so you got time.
Okay, all right. We'll see.
20 minutes.
The bow store is closed right now. The giant bow store.
What you looking for? Car, boat, pony?
No, a giant bow. Yeah. We just bought a car. We need a giant bow.
Well, I'm thinking you just go into the bow store like, I just want to get naked and I put a giant bow.
That's my anniversary
present. All the important bits, but it still lets you know that I'm a present.
Nice.
The Subaru is green.
Nice.
And that is all I know about it.
Yeah. So we officially came out as lesbian.
Officially a lesbian couple. There were 2 lesbian couples there, so it's not a myth. And also me with my short hairs, and they were like, "Oh, she's so lonely."
Yeah. Oh, she's just here by herself. Maybe one day she'll find somebody.
Someone soon.
Did you go to the Subaru to meet someone?
They were like, "You'll meet someone soon in some of your trail adventures in your new car."
So we have a new car now. No, because people will compliment you about how cool our old car was.
I didn't realize when I bought the old car that I was buying a man car. A man magnet. Like, just dudes came at me. And they don't so much anymore, like, recently, because more of those cars are in circulation, so they're
yeah. But when you first got it, like no one had that car
every corner.
yet.
Like I think the first thing I did was go berry picking, and like 3 old dudes in the parking lot came up to me, and I'm like, "It's hot. I'm holding berries. I don't want to talk to you." They were all like, "Ooh, what's that? 4 wheels?" Amazing. I love it.
So now just lesbians are going to come up and be like, "Wow, what's the gas mileage?"
I don't think.
Well, lesbians don't do that. They're pretty chill.
I feel like they know better.
Yeah, they're more evolved.
They're probably just from far away, like high school.
It's nice. Good job. That's a good year.
Ooh, is there a man in there?
Yikes. Uh-oh. Well, we better watch and make sure nothing happens.
Tell her. Somebody's got to warn this poor woman. She doesn't know. What's the other thing we got going on?
Well, we can talk about, you just got mani-pedi.
I got mani-pedis.
With your baby girl.
With my little baby girl. And she said, "We need to come back here soon." That was her first reaction.
Wow.
So I think I created a monster.
So her first mani-pedi, and she's already like 2.
Don't touch these. Low pause.
2 weeks.
Yeah, she left.
2 weeks, we need to be
she
back.
left the salon like this. Careful.
Yeah.
They put little diamonds on them because they know that if you tell the little ones that the diamonds are an option, they'll come back for the next 15 years and start. They like keep upselling you. Be like, "You got a few diamonds last time. Would you like all diamonds this time? All flowers. You can put a bird on it."
So did she walk? Cause she got the pedicure too. Put a bird on it.
Nobody has watched that show.
Everybody's watched.
Everybody's watched. Not here, maybe.
I want to ask you something about Portland in a minute, but did she do like the heel walk on the way out too, or no? Walking on your heels? No, because they were already dry.
Well, because she has young feet, not unlike mine, which I would not show on camera because I don't want to scare people / make too much money.
Yeah, exactly. We could put this online and make so much money.
The yapping.
All we have to say, we could stop talking right now and just show your feet, and you'd be good.
They are beautiful. You have to trust me. But she has young feet, so like all they did was nail polish, which took a lot less time. So yeah, she probably dried off.
Your feet, on the other hand, brought out the cheese grater.
Yeah, I mean, I don't speak Vietnamese, but I feel like comments were made.
Yikes! How do you say yikes in Vietnamese?
I thought there was something. It was just
woo.
Woo.
All right.
Yeah. Well, maybe that's what they give me a frequent miles car. They were like, "You should come back soon." Same thing Isabel said. So.
All right. I was on a podcast. It hasn't come out yet, but I was on a podcast where I got a manicure.
Oh, that's right.
Because I usually paint my own nails.
I knew this, but I forgot all.
This is news.
It's so nice to be me. I'm always like surprised.
Yeah, I usually paint my own nails. I don't have a painter right now, but
When did you start doing that?
Probably I actually just a few years ago. Like it feels like something I've been doing for years, but like
before you started doing full-time stand-up?
Around about the same time. Like shortly after.
2 years?
Yeah, probably about like 2 years. Yeah.
And people always comment on it because you're just out here being a straight man and having your nails painted, and people are like, "Good for you."
Women trust me more.
Yeah, you're like,
okay, all right.
Or is it a trap? A very fabulous trap. You can't trap somebody and not ruin your nail polish though.
Yeah, that is true. Well, no, I got my nails done, and I never got it done professionally. And I guess the upside is that you're not like worried about when you do it yourself. You're constantly like, you're kind of anxious, like, oh, I gotta get this right, or you don't.
Anxiety twins.
Anxiety twins. We need to put that
nails together. It's fun because it hurts your feelings.
We don't. That's sarcasm. That's something like
it's a tagline for
none of them know what we're talking about.
Figure out how to hurt your feelings.
Okay. That's sarcasm. That's a sarcasm joke that our daughter actually made too, but we'll talk about that later.
Yeah, she's gonna need so much topic. Anyway.
But it like you have the anxiety of doing your own nails, but like when someone else is doing it, you're kind of like, all right, well, cool.
I don't have that.
You don't have to
You
think
set
about
up alarms
Well, yeah, I'm very serious about
and
my
like
nails.
actually don't
I'm
touch
doing
stuff.
Mhm.
I'm like la 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 other things.
I'm doing
Just
like
run away.
I'm doing like base coats,
Yeah.
top
I'm like, I
coats.
should change the oil on the car right now. This is a good time.
I just set up a time. I need to wait 30 minutes before I touch anything. So
Yeah, you put it on your, you schedule it on your calendar as if it was an actual appointment.
Yep.
That's why I like getting my nails done. I actually tried to leave the nail salon. The lady was like, no.
Why?
Because they weren't dry.
Oh, they weren't dry. See? There you go. Everyone was trying to let you know, no, stop doing stuff.
She was watching out for me. I was getting bored. Couldn't wait. What were you going to ask me about Portland?
Portland. So we were off camera, we were talking about crystals. Like someone mentioned crystals. I think we were watching something and they mentioned like crystals. No, like crystals. Like healing crystals.
Oh, okay. They're both very Portland.
Yeah,
so.
yeah. That is true. That is true.
Which kinds of crystals?
But like, I don't think like that's not a Portland that I know. Like, I don't know. Any, like maybe I don't.
People.
Maybe I don't go outside enough. But like everyone always talks about like there's like
healing power.
There's just like people with. I don't know any like real crystal people.
I actually feel like that's more of a California thing.
Well, I mean,
I don't live there, so it could be like the same way people think that's a Portland thing. Maybe it's not.
Yeah, I mean, there are definitely like pockets, like people that do that. But I lived in California. I lived in Southern California, like for
no, you lived
years.
in the suburbs. That's too.
Well, yes and no. Well, yeah, I guess so. But like, I was all around. I mean, I was all around.
Out there?
I was out there. I was out there in them streets.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry.
I would name.
You hate that.
I would name cities and suburbs, but you don't know any of them because you weren't there. But all right, let's go. We're talking Inglewood. What? When I first got there, Inglewood, Woodland Hills, Pasadena.
I actually know that one.
Okay, I went to school in Northridge.
Yikes.
Yeah.
You go to school and shit.
And then even I went to Orange County, which is in LA, but you know,
I know that because Disney. That's the only.
Yeah, but there you go. So I don't know. I was all around, and I mean, I lived there for like 15 years.
Did you see a single crystal?
I mean, I don't know. I guess I just don't hang out with those people. I just don't know those people. But like here, I still like that's the kind of the thing that everyone's talking like. People like love crystals and healing, and like I don't know all these hippy dippy people that
the other day I
don't see that at all.
Not the other day, it's been years, but I went to a food cart pod. Is that what they're called? It's like not far away from us, and I never go usually. I don't know why I was there. And one of the stores, it wasn't a cart necessarily, but it was like a store, had crystals inside of it, and I was kind of surprised because there's food cart in like a different part of town, food carts that are like very hippie and that kind of vibe, but these weren't that kind of vibe. These were more like, oh, you can't afford indoors food carts. like
they had to be.
Yeah, you have to be outside.
Yeah, we don't have enough room for like walls.
But then there were crystals. I was like, oh, I'm so confused. And then last night we went to a comedy show, and one of the comedians was just giving white people so much shit that this is related, I swear, that it made me think about like we need a better way to like categorize white people because there is like there's crystal white people and then there's like the other type of hippie, and then there's hippie for your health, there's hippie for the earth. Hippie for your health will like...
You don't think those are the same people?
No, hippie for your health will import macadamia nuts and like create all of the footprints of what's it called? Like whatever, like the worst footprints.
The carbon footprint?
Yeah, to like get the healthy food for their bodies. And then there's people who are like, I don't eat anything unless it grew in my backyard because it's like the earth. So it's like there's a lot of different layers. And then there's like white people, Target white people, or like Disneyland white people where like you will never catch them near a crystal just because they don't even like know or care. And we just give white people shit like as a whole.
And, you know, like we need to dice people up.
Them individual shit.
Yeah, exactly. We
need to really dissect these.
Yeah, We can't just be out here just attacking all white people all at once.
Hot take.
We got to dice them up a little bit.
White people are different.
Yeah, exactly.
From each other.
There's an old Chris Rock joke that says like he's talking about like Farrakhan, like why black people don't follow like Farrakhan as much. You know, Farrakhan is the leader of the Nation of Islam.
Okay.
And he, like Farrakhan, he doesn't like Jewish people. Mm-hmm. So the reason why like black people don't follow Farrakhan, this is Chris Rock's joke basically, is just like because like black people aren't like dicing white people up. You know, like either you white or you're not. Like we don't really see all that. Whatever. This is back in the 90s, so I guess back then it was true. But now
we need to start dicing them up.
Now we need to start dicing them up, especially
because I write comedy for a particular brand of white people. Mm-hmm. Because that's what's around me, and I like them.
What would you say is the brand?
The brand of white people is like my friend Sarah. What?
That's not a type of person.
What?
That's not a type of person. But also, shout out Sarah. Shout out Sarah.
She's gonna be like, bitch. Well, no, and she has a really common name. It's like it could be anybody.
Yeah, it could be. We know dozens.
But it's like, I don't know how to categorize it. And like Central Oregon, that's a different brand of white people. Mm-hmm. They're like, they're the Oregon white people. Yeah. They're like the hats and the cows and the raising pigs and like.
Yeah, you've been trying to get to the essence of those type of people.
Band forever. Like
you've been trying to like write that joke for a bit.
Because I know these people personally. Like I have met them, and I'm still like, I can't see behind your eyes. Like what is that glaze that you get when talking about the weather? You're like genuinely want to talk about the weather. Okay. That's all.
So whether white people
you got. But yeah, like I write comedy for progressive, liberal Portland white people who are like somewhat hippies, but like can take it or leave it as much as necessary, like very like flexible liberals. And I appreciate them being who they are because they're like people who are like co-racing my daughter. Like we're surrounded by them.
Yeah.
And they come to our shows and they pay to come to our shows, and then we at the shows give white people shit. But I'm like, not you. Like, you know what I'm talking about? Because those are the family members that you no longer speak to. You know those people. But it's not you because you're here. But I also don't want to like pat them too much on the back. Like clearly you're doing the bare minimum, which is what we should all be doing. But anyway, it's too many.
It would be nice if we could all do the bare minimum. Yeah, I feel like that's
a bumper sticker. That's
let's all make sure we can all do the bare minimum.
Do the bare minimum.
We shouldn't have to pay attention to politics. We should be able to like send the people there. They do their job. We shouldn't have to do all this.
Well, that's like my most recent joke about Trump is just like I shouldn't have to know this. Yeah, all of this stuff. It's like I have learned more things since 2020.
We shouldn't have to be thinking about tariffs.
I don't even go to school anymore.
We shouldn't have to think about tariffs. We should know what that is.
I don't want to have to learn more words. Hot take.
Hot take.
I don't care for language.
Yeah.
I already know 2 and I don't need to know anymore. It was like enough.
Enough with the words.
Enough with the words. Wordle, get out of here. I've been wanting to use that word. I just like saying Wordle.
Do you play Wordle?
Wordle. Of course not. I don't like learning things.
You don't like Wordle? I don't know any of those games. People, there's like words with friends, Wordle. There's a bunch of other stuff. I don't play any of that stuff.
I don't play any games.
Yeah, I'm very serious.
Yeah, same.
I don't play games.
That's why we get along.
I guess.
Yeah?
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Why did you laugh when you said that? What was that?
I don't know.
Whatever.
We get along. Get out of here.
Oh, did I say it wrong?
Is this the last?
That's we love each other. Is that better?
Yeah, you have to say it sarcastically.
Sarcasm.
You gonna sing the rest of it?
It's funny because it hurts your feelings.
We're gonna have to get a graphic to be like, it's funny because it hurts your feelings.
Yeah, it just comes, gets small. And what does it say? It says you're old. Mm-hmm. Should I?
So you have a thing that you wanted to show me.
There's a lot because I told you last episode. Mm-hmm. I like to talk about my life as if it was the TV show. Mm-hmm. Last episode.
That's why we're doing this podcast. That's the only reason why we can talk about life.
But then we have a hard time not talking Like this morning we were talking about something and I was like, we should talk about that on the podcast. Now I can't remember what it was.
Do the thing, and
I have a bunch of stuff, but you're thinking about it.
Yeah.
I just try not to. I don't want to do volume.
Yeah, I think we may, because they aren't going to be able to see it. I guess we could interlay this.
I can show you later. There's like, so I just from one Instagram account to another Instagram account. They're both owned by me. I send myself things that I think myself would be interested in. And then I that's like my way of saving it. So I saw this picture of, I'll just describe the picture to you. There's a picture of like 4 Asian looking teenage boys. And it says, and they're holding an American flag and like a bunch of medals. And it says, U.S. Math Olympia team beats China for the first time in 21 years. And every person on the team is some kind of Asian. It's probably not Chinese.
Yeah, the USA.
USA is this is what the USA is all about.
Yeah. You come here and you do all the things that you've always wanted to do.
And while holding the American flag.
Yeah.
We should buy an American flag. I told you I saw some for sale the other day.
No, thanks.
I'm
okay. I think we're good on flags.
We own a Mexican flag.
Yeah, that's the only one we need. Why do we need more than one flag?
You care about having a Mexican flag?
We got plenty of flags.
I thought you were going to tell me you should get rid of that.
Why does they get rid of it?
I have over the years, I don't know why I own a Mexican flag, actually. I don't know how it became. Maybe my mom bought it for me? I don't know. Over the years, I've always thought about like putting it outside. And then every time I'm like, I don't want to get my house burned down.
I wonder what would happen if we just put a Mexican flag out front.
I'm sure nothing. I've seen at least one other one in the neighborhood, but the fact that it's not there anymore and it's not like prevalent is just like, why would you make yourself a target? I don't know. I'm already Mexican enough.
I don't know. I think any type of nationalism just feels weird, no matter where you are. Like, I don't know. I mean, I guess like if you're in a different country and you want to represent like where you're from, like that's why I'm okay with the Mexican flag. But like if you're in America, with the American flag, like we all know.
The American flag doesn't work the other way around though. Like if I was
if you go to Mexico,
and I moved to Mexico, I wouldn't put an American flag. Be like, this is an embassy now.
Yeah, I don't know. Just like at a certain point, it's just gang colors. You just put it up like you're just representing.
Yeah, and they get repeated anyway.
Yeah,
they're not even gang colors. They're like, oh shit, Italy's the same.
Yeah, I don't know. It just feels weird. Like any type of nationalism, it's just like, guys, like our leaders of every country, are terrible. Like there's no need.
Well, now Mexico, how dare you?
Oh yeah, okay, never mind. Who's the president of Mexico?
Oh, it's a woman.
And her name is. Her name
Lady President.
What are her politics? What makes her so great?
She's been doing like more socialist stuff, and Mexico used to lead more socialist back in the day, so it's not like completely unheard of. But I don't know. I don't live there anymore, so it's not. I'm not personally affected, so it's kind of hard.
Would you say that she's making Mexico great again?
Yes, I would say that. Just to piss people off. All right. She's working on the Gulf of Mexico, cleaning it up. Nobody wants to clean the Gulf of Mexico. They just want to rename it.
Yeah, it's been filthy for decades.
Like somebody maybe prioritize that over picking.
Yeah, let's clean. I say whoever cleans it
gets
get the name.
Yeah, that is why all countries need moms as presidents. Just to be like, okay, everybody shut up, or none of you is going to the Gulf of Mexico anymore. Also, it's a mess. Pick up your socks, and then maybe you can claim it.
Yeah, let's get some of that oil out of there, and maybe you can name it whatever you want.
I will turn this boat around.
I would if I could, but I'm stuck in mud right now because we're in the Gulf of Mexico.
I just picture like,
and it's nothing but mud and oil.
You want to hear another one?
Yeah.
I sent myself this one that says Chuck E. Cheese will be opening arcades for adults with retro games and alcohol. Mainly because I need to ask you, what does that mean? What did Chuck E. Cheese look like before? Then that's different besides the alcohol.
They're saying it's for adults. They're going to make Chuck E. Cheese for adults.
I guess.
But they already have. That's Dave and Buster's.
Right. And also adults are allowed in Chuck E. Cheese, right?
But do they have? I've never been in a Chuck E. Cheese. Do they have? So they don't have alcohol in Chuck E. Cheese right now.
Well, that makes it tougher to be there, I guess.
Yeah.
Parents are having a hard time.
You have to be a Chuck E. Cheese sober.
This initiative is part of a broader $350 million reinvestment strategy following the brand's post-bankruptcy revival. I didn't know they were going through all that. Aiming to expand beyond children to engage adults with elevated entertainment.
Yeah, it's just Dave & Buster's.
Like $350 million just to serve beer? Like, you could have started doing that a long time ago without spending that much money. It's Dave & Buster's plus alcohol.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe make better pizza?
Better people? Better money?
Papa John's?
What's it called?
Better ingredients, better people? Better pizza?
Better people because they're not kids. So mean. Here's another one. North Korea opens beach resort as Kim Jong-un aims for tourism.
North Korea?
Yeah. That just made me confused.
I mean, how are they going to have tourism? They literally, from what I understand, they literally don't let people in.
Yeah.
So how can they have tourism if they're not letting people in?
Not even that, but they don't even let the people that live there have like access to the outside world. Like, what was the other thing? Like, they had, I think, Facebook for a little bit or something, and then they were like, oh no, we don't like what's this is doing to the people.
I'm surprised they even had that. Like, I didn't even know they had Facebook for any time.
Maybe it's not Facebook. It's like they gave them access to something, and then they were like, take it back. I don't like it. Because they were getting too radicalized. They were like, we should go somewhere. But I feel like letting Americans into North Korea would be worse than any online platform.
You don't want that. It's like that neighbor down the street, the neighbor kid. You're like, yeah, I don't want that kid playing with my kid.
Yeah, I know who you're thinking.
Yeah, you know exactly what I'm talking about.
This is actual kid, our neighbor.
Let's just call her Sarah. Let's call everybody Sarah.
Everybody Sarah. This is going to be a new song. The opening ceremony took place on June 24th, which means that we already missed it.
Of what?
I don't know. Kim Jong-un's tourism thing.
Oh, I did not hear about that at all.
Oh, state media, which is very reliable and not at all biased, reported it as one of the greatest successes of the year. Kim expressed hope that the site will involve a new world cultural class tourism destination to serve as the foundation for development countries' tourism industry. I feel like this resort would have to be so cheap for it to work out, because it feels like that's the only place you're allowed to go to if you travel to North Korea, right? Like you go to the resort and that's it.
Yeah, that's I don't know. That seems like a weird thing to want to do. Like, you want people to be there, but you don't want people to be there. Like, he's just trying to make North Korea seem like a happier place, I guess. Is that the whole goal?
I think they just want the money. They should just open a Venmo that's like, send North Korea money.
I don't know. There's got to be better ways to get money. I'm sure there's shadier ways, like, to get money. Like, I'm no world leader, but I'm sure they could figure something out.
Well, we don't know enough about this guy because he's not Trump, but I can imagine that as a random dictator, he just one day wakes up with a silly idea and everybody's like, okay,
I guess we gotta do this.
Resort.
Yeah, all right,
love it. Never heard anything better in my whole entire life. Greatest success of the year.
It's like the opposite of Trump building a wall. He wants to build something to make people come there.
But there is a wall around the resort. It's just a little.
You can't get in. Yeah.
Pocket.
You're not getting. I don't know. It might be a trap. It might just be there to just bring people in. Be like, all right, well, let's trap people for a bit.
I think there was another thing recently too, where they're allowed athletes to go for a race or something, and everybody was breaking the rules and recording and posting.
Yeah.
Enough about North Korea.
I think what I was talking about earlier was like media literacy. And
that's right.
Yeah, media literacy. How kids now, this is the conversation we were having off camera about how just everything is missing context. Everybody just gets get the information, and they really don't, especially like younger people, like really don't know how to understand what they're seeing. I think it happens a lot with like these watching like older TV shows. Like they won't watch the whole show. Like, I don't know, like How I Met Your Mother or something like that. Well, they'll just see like something, like a clip of it, or someone will say, well, this is bad because of this, and then they'll be like all these people are like turning their back on the show, saying like these people are bad or something. Like it's just like it's everybody just kind of takes everything out of context, and you can just blow up anything on the internet just by doing that.
That's a really good example because people have been talking shit about How I Met Your Mother, and that. Did you see it?
I never watched it because not because of like I was anti the show. It just looked like a much more boring version of Friends.
Did you watch Friends?
No, because Friends seemed like a much more boring version of Living Single.
And you watched Living Single?
Well, of course I watched Living Single.
We watched it together.
Oh, you watched it for the first time.
I was not living single for the first time in a while.
Yeah.
And then we decided to start watching Living Single. I remember the good days.
Yeah.
Dancing with your girlfriends in the bathroom.
Oh, those were good times.
I forgot what. Oh, people have been talking shit about How I Met Your Mother because one of the couples, like, you know, in the shows, there's always like the steady couple, and then the other two couples or four people are like, maybe they will, maybe they won't. There's another person that comes that, like, they don't know or whatever. But the steady couple in How I Met Your Mother, just Lily and I don't know.
No idea.
I don't remember his name, but he's the one from that show that you liked with the therapist, The Shrinking. He's the main guy in that.
Yeah.
He was in How I Met Your Mother. They think that the writing is like really
Jason Segel.
Okay. I don't know. That the writing in How I Met Your Mother for that couple was really fucked up because the guy was always being mean to her, but they were putting it into a light of like that's just how he is. And she just like gave up her life to be with him, to like not break up the couple that was in the show from the beginning to the end. So that's what they were giving them shit about it. But I actually watched the show. This is to your point. So like when I see clips, I'm like, oh yeah, actually that is true. Now that I see it from another point, but I do remember like all of their dynamic, not just the clip that they showed.
Like you can just show, I don't know, there's so much of like this didn't age well. Like that seems to be like a big thing right now. It's like everybody wants to watch the shows that millennials watch and be like, this didn't age well. Or I just saw they just put like a warrant. They done this a lot, but they put warnings in front of movies to say that they're like, you know, maybe there's like racial, there's it gets misogynistic, it's a little racist or whatever. But like they did that with like Rush Hour, and you probably never seen Rush Hour, and it is like there is a lot of race jokes, but it's just like, I don't know, man. It was the 2000s. Like, if I'm watching a movie from the 60s, I'm not going to expect it to be like squeaky clean or like everything's going great. Just watch. It's art. Just watch it.
Just be like, why are they not using non-binary?
Yeah,
like something that's like new.
Like it's art. Just watch it, and it is what it is, and you come to your own conclusion. Like why is it?
Right.
Like I don't know.
So your criticism of the media literacy was that each person can come up with their own, like that you can watch the full media and then come up with your own conclusions without TikTok telling you like what's their.
Yeah, but also you're just in this kind of like, it's just kind of slowly teaching you that everything is supposed to be like a certain way, and you have to like look at everything through one lens. And they're constantly like saying, okay, well, this is wrong and this is bad. You can, I don't know, you're just trying to make yourself feel better by watching stuff that you think only aligns with you. And then that's how we end up thinking that the other side, whatever that means, is evil. Like that's how we ended up, you know, at our homes, not talking to our neighbors, not talking to our friends, not going outside, and thinking that this other side is evil. Like that's why we're in the loneliness epidemic, like all of this. Like that's why. It's because we just constantly like figure out ways to cut people out of our lives to try to it just feels.
And it's ironic because the whole reason why they're doing that is because they're trying to be inclusive. But this is old media and like new standards for inclusivity and trying to cancel people that are not fit in them.
But also, and that too, but And also, like when they're just maybe it is something political or something. You can watch something, but you're only watching it from like this one view, and someone might take a clip of something and just show you that, and then now you just think that that is true, whatever it is, and you're not really looking at it from different angles, and that the algorithm is just going to feed you over and over whatever it is, the thing that you already said you believe. They're just going to feed you more stuff like that, so now you think that this is how it is and everything that's not this is bad, and that's how we end up where we are right now.
Yeah. Now I feel like there's another shift. Like a few years ago, it was all against men. Like just this is all what the patriarchy. It was a lot of like. It felt like it happened fast. Like in my lifetime, the awakening of like the patriarchy, even though it's been a thing that existed for a long time, it's bad. And then like, oh, it's men who are doing it and they're benefiting, and then let's just cancel them and not talk to them. And then now they're like, well, men are people too, and like the patriarchy hurts them as much as it hurts women and like everybody else. And now there's like another round of awakening where people are like, we should really have empathy for men as well, which I think is good. But it's just like everything doesn't need to be, is what you're saying, like everything doesn't need to be spelled out. Like we knew that hashtag not all men. Not to be like use the hashtag, but like I don't know. And you also think
it started with the Me Too movement, and then we just like we see like the worst of the people, and we're like, okay, we're all, and we just swing the pendulum like too far, and we're like, I don't know, no one knows how to have a nuanced conversation about what's happening. We don't want to have a nuanced conversation. We want to have a 30-second TikTok explain it to us.
Back to what you were saying, like the media literacy thing. It takes a lot longer to have a nuanced conversation than any of this takes, and the clips and all that. And they just like hashtag one person's name or something.
Yeah, that's why we're like burning books, because like there may be
long.
One. Yeah,
you can get
nobody wants to read. Like burning books. Nobody's reading books anyway. Yeah. What are we doing?
Stick on a page, be like, this is my favorite one. I say the rest be toilet paper. Too long.
Yeah, we just cut out everything that we don't like, and then now, I don't know. There's like an anti-intelligence movement right now to where like people like hate modern art. Anything that's not just a picture of a flower that you can tell, oh, it's a flower. If it's like a red,
I haven't seen anything about that. My algorithm hasn't told me about that.
Yeah, if there's like a red square, there are people that are like making it their mission to point out how silly modern art is. Because like a lot of modern art it's abstract. Maybe it is like a red square or something like that on a painting, and they're trying to point out how ridiculous that is. But like there's a reason why that person painted that. 9 times there is a lot of technique involved in that. 9 out of 10 you probably couldn't do that, even though you probably think you could. There is technique involved in it.
It's like with stand-up, every time sometimes people come up to us and they're like, oh, I've thought that I could do it, or like or they interrupt your set thinking that this is an actual chill conversation, and you're like, I have to think about what I'm saying. I practice this a lot, so if you could shut up.
Yeah, there is like you don't want to.
I think that's my take. I think because we have to have takes, because we have to have clips.
Hot takes.
Media literacy is not a thing. Somebody's gonna clip this up, chop it up, get the big knife. I keep forgetting what I'm saying.
Your hot take.
My hot take is comedy is the modern art of performance. What was it?
What is modern art?
Yeah, like comedy is the square of performance arts, because people take a play seriously, or a musical seriously, or an orchestra or anything like that. But performance-wise, comedy is the modern art. They're like, I could do that. Anyway, what is she even doing? Like, she's talking.
Yeah, anybody can do that. Anybody can talk into a microphone.
That doesn't take that's all it is. Anything.
Yeah, that is. I mean, I feel like that's kind of always been the thing, though.
I feel like it's more now.
Yeah.
Because there's more comics.
Yeah.
people are just like, we're clearly. There's also like a lot of people in the world, so of course, like percentages wise, some of them are funnier than others. It was never 4. 4 was never all of them good comics out there, but now it's just a little bit easier for people to put their stuff on Instagram. And the reason why you think comedy is bad is because you only see crowd work.
Yeah, what I mean, I get the how crowd work started because you don't want to burn material. Like you have to put up clips. Nowadays, we have to do everything ourselves. It used to be you can get on Johnny Carson or whatever, and that would change your career. Now we have to do everything ourselves. So we have to make clips, but you don't want to burn all your jokes because if you put a clip up of your joke, maybe it gets big, it goes viral, but you can't tell that joke anymore. It's sort of like you used to like do, you get on some late night TV show, you do those jokes. Now you can't really do those jokes anymore because you've been on TV, millions of people have seen it. So you put it on.
It's not a special, but you kind of have to move on.
Yeah. So you put something up on Instagram and you don't want it to be your jokes. So now you have crowd work. So you put crowd work, but then people aren't going to clubs. They're only seeing stuff on Instagram. So now they think, oh, this is what stand-up is.
Or they go to a show and they think that they are going to be the main source of entertainment. They're like, I sat at the front, so how come nobody asked me how long I've been married? Like, seems really silly. Yeah. That never happened. And a lot of comics there's a lot of people who make their living as comics just doing crowd work. Like, it's not even that they don't want to burn materials, that this is who they are and what they do.
I mean, if that's what you do, then, I mean, go ahead and do that.
Yeah, no,
like,
that's fine.
But
I think people think that that's all comics, and it really is just a few of them that's their thing, and it's fine.
Just because comedy is just like, stand-up is just this catch-all phrase. Like, you don't know what you're going to see unless you, like, know the person that you're going to see. Like, you're like, I bought tickets to see John Mulaney. I'm going to see John Mulaney. But if you're like, I was going to go see comedy, you can buy tickets, go to a show, but you don't know what you're going to get.
Yeah.
It could be.
Do you remember when those movies came out? There was 2 movies. There was Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, the new one, and this other one. They were both musicals, but they weren't like heavily advertised as musicals, so people kept.
Oh, you're talking about the Chalamet.
Yeah, Timothy Chalamet was the chocolate.
And then you talking about the other one, the Joker one? Joker 2?
Oh yeah, Joker 2. That's
Joker
the one.
2 wasn't.
Neither one of them was heavily advertised as musicals. What if we like advertised comedy shows as a musical? Like, come watch talented people who know how to sing and have been practicing their craft, and they're like, psych, it's comedy.
It's just stand-up comedy.
I'm just gonna talk about whatever.
Oh, people would be so upset. But then you could just say it's performance art, and then
maybe that's what we need to do. Advertise shows as performance art.
Yeah, I wouldn't go see performance art. I don't know. I wouldn't go see comedy either, so I don't know.
Yeah, we're not those people. We're not people who go to things. I always see flyers from our friends who are also comedians that are doing shows or just like random events, and I'm like, oh, we should go to that. And then the day rolls around, I'm like, oh, actually, I don't really want to.
I'd rather.
So I'm always very impressed when there's a crowd of people. I'm like, wow, you guys are out here. It's crazy. Like last night, I was so tired. I didn't want to perform. I didn't want to be in that club. I almost chickened out, and then I almost fell asleep on the back table.
Yeah, but there was like a great crowd there. There was a bunch of people there.
That was a really good. It's a really good run.
That was a good one.
Everybody was being supportive of the Fuck Ice movement.
Yeah, a lot more than the last Fuck Ice show that you did.
We gave more fucks this time.
Yeah, apparently. A lot more people gave more fucks.
Yeah. That's how they captioned the post, I believe.
Give more fucks. Come down to the show.
Yeah.
Support giving fucks. Have you said fuck enough yet?
One more.
All right. I'm not going to do it.
I thought you were just going to go for it.
All right. What are we doing now?
I feel like we pivoted from the art part. I interrupted your modern art.
Modern art. Well, I guess I was
about myself.
No, I think what I was saying, like, there are people, multiple people, mostly white women, that are going online and they're going to art museums and they're just making fun of how silly this painting is. And they want you to see it and look at it and be like, this is dumb. Art is stupid. Anybody can do this, which is like, I don't know. It's so there's no direct way to be like, oh, this is harmful, but it definitely is, because like as soon as the first thing that gets attacked in any type of like overtaking of the government, like one of the things is in fascism, one of the first things that gets taken over is the art. They take the art away from people and they don't want people to be creative or to think for themselves. And that's what that is. Like that's like you telling people like this is dumb, this is stupid. You should only like look at this is what art is. Like a painting of a horse. Like if it's not it, that's what art is. And
I think I know exactly what painting you're talking about.
yeah,
It's a good horse.
Yeah, I mean it is a good horse.
It's a good horse.
Listen, the guy paints a good horse. The guy paints a good horse. What I'm going to say. But like to do that, to go out of your way to be like, this is what I don't know, to just be like anti-intellectual is detrimental. It's scary.
It's not even just anti-intellectual. It's like, I can't give details about this, but you and we've talked about this, like where I used to work before when people started making racist calls just to, and a lot of racism, how it works is just people not wanting to figure out how to get ahead themselves, but figure out how to
slow somebody else down,
stop other people from getting ahead. Like, how do I impede your growth instead of like focusing on me? That's what that is. Like, I don't know what those people in the art museum pointing at their art saying like this isn't something have going on in their lives, but they're not making art and they're not like doing anything worthwhile. Instead they're just like shitting on someone else and you're like, that's not really a worthwhile thing to do. And similarly to what we're saying about people coming to a comedy show and seeing what it is like in person, because it's always better in person, I assume going to an art museum is not just about the red square. Is like there's more than one painting, first of all.
Yeah.
And they organize them in a certain way. It's like an experience, right? And you can just be like, this frame's looking flimsy or whatever. Like just focus on one thing and be like, that's not right.
Yeah, because if you, let's say we get rid of, let's say, okay, we don't have that art anymore. Well, then like art museums lose money. So we're not going out to see art anymore. No one cares about like, I don't know, like you're only focusing on work. That's what they want. Like they want you to only do things that provide. If it's not productive, if it's not, I mean, it in my opinion, art is productive. But like if it's not like you're making a product, then you're not worthy of being a citizen or something. And that's what's scary. They just want you to provide something for the state. And I don't know if they've really thought that far ahead, but like that's what it is.
Yeah. They're not thinking through that way, but yeah. I mean, it's the same thing what's happening right now with immigrants, and immigrants are needed for work to get done. But that's not that's not people's worth. And they keep bringing this up as like, you don't understand how much the agriculture industry is going to get affected when the seasonal workers aren't allowed to be here anymore and all this stuff. But also these are people with human rights. Like that should be the focus. It's not just like they're building your house and taking care of your kids and picking your fruits and stuff, and you're like, yes, that's their job, but also they shouldn't be deported illegally, because they shouldn't be deported illegally. You don't have to like make a case of it. That's the same thing.
Yeah. Let's pivot to something a little more fun. Let's take it out on a high note.
I was thinking I could rendition a performance of the crying clown in Italian.
Go for it.
I forgot to work.
We checked the mics before we did all this. I was like, "Is that as loud as you're gonna talk? Is that your normal speaking voice?" And you're like, "Yeah."
I'm not a loud person. I don't know what you're.
So you probably clipped.
I'm a dainty little girl.
Oh, okay.
You're gonna have to mute that.
I'm gonna have to mute that part.
I create the most work for you in editing. Like, I have 2 pictures in that and a clip of my set, and also tag all of my links. Happy anniversary.
Happy anniversary. How has this anniversary been so far? Stressful?
I haven't seen you very much.
It's been a lot. Yeah, I've been here by myself most of the time.
Yeah, I didn't see you the most.
This is the least we've seen each other all week.
In the normal day, we'd be together all the time.
You were out.
Today.
I was out. You were out buying a car on my behalf.
Right.
Buying a car for you on my behalf.
Yeah. And we're not married. But I always say, well, my husband's not going to like that. I always do the patriarchal thing. They're like, do you like it? I'm like, I'm happy. It's just that you don't know. It was funny too. Like, they gave me a price and I was like, that's not good enough for him. And I texted you. You had already were like, sure. You said, sign it. I don't give a fuck. And I was like, he's mad. Girl. He's autistic and he only likes round numbers. I actually did say that. I was like, well, can you just make it like a round number, because he's gonna be really mad if it's not a round number.
So you use me.
Well, so you have to round down.
So when she came here to sign the papers, because
lady came here.
She came here, so that's why she was so scared of me.
Yeah,
the entire time.
She's like, he drives a hard bargain.
I just walked out.
Also, you're just like a serious person. Like, if someone doesn't know you, they just walk up to you. You're not like trying to make it feel comfortable. You're just like, hi.
Yeah, I have no. I don't know when that happened, because I definitely, like, when I was younger, I was nervous all the time, trying to like make sure that people were comfortable, try to make people happy. But like, I don't. It's not like it happened when I got older, because I wasn't that old. I was probably like in my maybe early 30s when this happened, when this just change happened.
You went to the one therapy session?
How old was I when I went to the therapy? I was probably in my 20s when I did that, so no.
Maybe you needed a second.
Maybe I need a second one. But what I'm saying is, like, the change happened where I was just like, yeah, I don't care what anyone, like, I don't need to smile or be non-threatening. I mean,
amicable. I think you're talking about menopause. Is that the change?
That's the change.
The change where you're like,
the change happened. Yeah, I don't care about any of that.
Finally.
And like,
I look forward to getting there one day.
Yeah, I have no need to make small talk. Like, I don't need to make small talk with anyone anymore. It's just kind of like,
we've talked about this. I think as a woman, I feel like I have to do that, but also, like, you're a black man. If you were smilier, people would be like, he's one of the good ones. A little bit faster. But because you don't, they're just like, well,
yeah, I mean, it is frustrating. There are multiple times. Yeah, there are multiple times in my life that I can remember where I needed, like, it was a situation where I had to prove that I was like a nice person, and it's just so frustrating to like go into a situation and have to be like, everybody just assumes that I'm one thing, and then I have to prove that I'm just like, I just got
with like a first impression. And quick.
Yeah, having to prove that I'm not, not some thug.
Even when you were interviewing for jobs, like, they were asking you questions and you were like, that's right.
Yeah. Yeah, when I used to interview for jobs, I used to tap dance.
Yeah.
I was tap dancing. I'm like, I'm so
White gloves, the whole thing.
Jazz hands, the whole thing, smiling and everything. But like now, recently when I had to interview for jobs, I was like, yeah, this is it.
Because you interview for home, from home, so I was listening.
Yeah, you got to hear me. You got to hear me.
I think one time you didn't get the job because I almost went in there half naked.
And they were like, I would have got the job.
Oh no, you didn't get that.
Oh well.
No, I keep close track of who sees me naked and what happens afterwards. Not just like
good to know.
Confusing one job with the other.
Yeah, I did it. Yeah, my recent, probably like the past couple years when I would interview for a job, it was just kind of like I didn't talk more than I needed to talk. I didn't give like one word answers, but it was just like, I'd give a sentence and like, that's it.
Yeah, and you still do that in meetings and whatever people call you, and you're like, what?
Yeah, whenever there's a meeting, I'm kind of like always just everybody else is talking about. So my weekend was like going somewhere out with my kids, and we did this. I'm like, yeah, oh well, I'm just talking about work. I don't really.
Yeah.
Nobody needs to know anything.
They're like, how about you, Lee? How's it been with you? I think they didn't like. Did they know? Did you have us? Like, did they know about me and my daughter?
Here's what's funny. My boss, who hopefully won't hear this, he thinks that I have 2 kids.
Is that because I act like
and I just never corrected him. I think like maybe I was like I don't remember what I was saying. Like I just like said something like maybe in the interview it was like, yeah, we have one stepdaughter and maybe we're trying for another one or something like that.
Dog? Is that what happened?
I don't know. And for some reason he took it to me that I had 2 kids now.
Yeah.
And it's been a while, and I just never.
You probably need to get a raise then.
Yeah,
I need 2 kids. So
I have 2 kids.
How's gonna work out?
So my boss thinks that I have 2 kids, and I just never corrected him.
That's beyond not caring what people think about you.
Because like after a while, I was just like, am I gonna like the first week? I was like, whatever, he'll forget it.
We'll talk about it later.
He'll forget it, no big deal. And then like a week goes by, I'm just like, oh shoot,
forget how many kids you have.
Because I don't know, because
you don't care.
Because I wouldn't care.
You don't care about other people.
Because I wouldn't care. So
without empathy.
I assume other people. Stop saying my punchlines.
Yes, I'm not gonna do it. Well, you have to do the setup, otherwise it's not funny.
Yeah. Okay.
So
yeah. So now my boss, like a year and a half into the job, thinks that I have 2 kids, and I haven't corrected him.
Wow. We should go buy one then.
It just gets embarrassing. Like after like a month, it was like kind of like, oh man. Okay, we need to have a talk. I only have 1 kid, sorry.
I need to talk to you about the birds and the bees to your boss.
So yeah, we only have 1 kid.
Yeah, and he's like, oh, okay. I feel like we did it.
Yeah, I feel like we did. This is a good
one.
All right. Anything you want to say before we get into
parting thoughts?
Parting thoughts.
Yeah.
Happy anniversary.
I have a show tonight.
Yeah. So, where is it? Is it some place exciting?
No. I mean, yes. It's at the food truck.
I just wanted you to say that.
You just wanted me to say.
Of course I know where your show is.
So mean.
It's at a food cart. Yeah,
I am very famous.
During the day,
it's not.
The sun is out. She's doing comedy outside at a food cart. The sun is out.
I have no shame. And you know what's worse? I asked to do the show.
You were upset. Like, why am I not being asked to do this show?
No.
Show?
That's not the one that I was upset about. I saw a post about it on Facebook. The guy that runs it posted about it, and I was like, I would go to that. I'm unemployed. I got it all the time in the world.
You got all the time in the world. We got to talk about unemployment on the next one.
All right, we got to talk about unemployment.
All right, so this is Lee H. Stillman.
And Andrea Menchaca.
And
making me say my name. Thank
you for listening to Anxiety Twins, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.